games. Whoop, let's go. Hursty Games, and this how we do. Now it's time we team up.
Hey there guys, welcome back to Hursty Games and welcome to the start of a brand new series. Now this isn't like the first episode, this is the episode I'm going to use to explain what this series is about and let you guys help me decide how this series is actually going to start. So when this actually gets uploaded, I will be away. I'm away on holiday for a week, so I'm uploading this at the start of the week for you guys to have basically the rest of that week to help me decide how this series is going to run. So it's going to be a video series based off of one player, and I'm going to basically almost do a mini RTG style thing with that one player. I've been sort of catching up on a lot of YouTubers that I haven't had a chance to watch recently, one of which was TobeJizzle. I used to watch TobeJizzle a lot when he was doing FIFA stuff. Obviously he's taken a bit of a step away from that, but I saw that he's actually started his Kane is Able series. If you haven't watched it, it's a really good series, really good fun, and this was partly inspired by that. Now I had the idea of doing a series like this for a little while, but seeing it got me really hyped for it. The way he's done it is very good. The rules and stuff he's implemented are very effective, and so we're going to do something in that sort of vein. So before it starts, I do want to give obviously a shout out to TobeJizzle. I'm sure he's going to watch it, obviously, but as a genuine point of interest, this was inspired by him. I don't want people thinking I've just copied it and not given some sort of credit to where the idea of starting this now has come from. But enough of me waffling, I'm going to explain to you guys what it is I'm thinking of doing. So this will be a series where I have one player, and we'll get onto that player will be in a minute. That's a big part of how you guys are going to help me decide how this series starts. So we'll have one player that will be whatever it might be, a gold player or whatever, that is our main focal point, basically our main striker. And everyone else in the team will just be a bronze card, random bronze cards. I might open up bronze packs on the account, or if I start a new account, I'm not too sure how I'm going to do it just yet. But it'll be surrounded by bronze cards, and that's how the team starts. So, like other similar sort of series to this, it's kind of like a road to glory. The name of the series will depend on which player we pick to center this around. But basically, when that player does certain things, it means we can make upgrades to the team. So with that being the premise, what I'll do first is I'll explain how the squad and stuff will get upgraded and how we improve the team, and then I'll tell you guys the names of the players I'm thinking of doing, and there will be a poll for you guys to enter and have your say for one of the 5 players I've narrowed it down to. So the way this will run, every time our main player gets a goal, it will mean that we can upgrade one of the players. Now the upgrades go from any form of bronze card to a non-rare silver, to a rare silver, non-rare gold, rare gold, and if we get far enough, we can then upgrade and start putting some special cards into the team. Every time that we get an assist with our player, we can apply a chem style of whatever type we like to any player in the squad. So it could be that we put a chem style by putting a chem style on the main striker, or we could put something on a defender, a midfielder, whatever we want. But as soon as that player is taken out of the team, so say for example while we're using bronze players, we put a sentinel on one of our centre backs. As soon as he's taken out, we'd have to get another assist to apply another chem style. Every time we win a game, and all the games will be played on Div Rivals, every time we win a game, we get to open up a pack of our choice. It could be a bronze pack, silver pack, gold pack, whatever pack, if there's promo packs out, but the packs can only be done with coins, no FIFA points. And if we cause a rage quit in any game, we get to complete an SBC of our choice. It could be a league SBC, it could be a 2-player pack, it could be whatever. It could even be an SBC card, so specifically it could be if there's a player of the month out that fits perfectly into our team, we could complete that card and hold on to it for when we're able to upgrade and put them in the squad. But those are pretty much the only rules, like that's it. So Div Rivals, the main player goal and assists help us upgrade the team, rage quits and wins help us get packs and SBCs. That's as simple as the series is. But I do genuinely think it's going to be very exciting, it's going to be very fun. We'll play a set number of games per episode. I'm thinking probably 2. I think that we can get enough highlights from 2 games. I want the episodes to be around, between 8 and 15 minutes. I don't want them to be massively long. I want it to be something that we can upload probably weekly, depending on the time I actually get to do this, maybe twice a week. It'll be really good to see if we can get it out that frequently, but basically the aim is to get it out minimum once a week. So now you guys need to know the players that we're going to be picking between. As I said, I've got 5 players, and the 5 players I've picked are all for completely different reasons. and we'll explain why. So starting off with player number 1, I think it would be an absolute crime to not have this guy in the mix, even in the conversation. That is Bastos, obviously an absolute icon on the channel. If you guys are relatively new to the channel, then you might not understand why Bastos is even in this conversation. Basically, Bastos is an absolute hero on this channel, and it'll be really fun to have a series centered around Bastos. I think that would be a really cool idea, which is why he's definitely in with a shout. So Bastos is option number 1, just for being an absolute legend on this channel. Option number 2 is the lowest rated player out of all these options, and that is Abire Eze. He's obviously a QPR player, probably my favourite QPR player at the moment, doing absolute bits for QPR in real life. And I'm a big fan of his. It would make it very challenging, the fact that our main player is a silver, and the only way we could upgrade Abire Eze is if we upgraded to a special or another version of Abire Eze, because I'm not going to have this series and then upgrade the main player. The main player will be in the squad at all times. If we upgrade them to a special version, or if they get a Winters upgrade or something, then great. But otherwise, that player has to stay in the team for the whole thing. So Eze would be a big challenge, but he's option number 2, because he's a QPR player and I love him. Option number 3 is a bit of a sort of more recent hero on the channel, a bit of a legend from this year and maybe a little bit last year as well, and that is Teemu Pukki. Teemu Pukki obviously with a 77 rated gold card, but he does have a hero card, and I am expecting him to get a winter upgrade. So by the time we're sort of getting this series properly up and running, we'd start with his 77 and eventually we could look to upgrade him to what I'm assuming will be like a 79 or 80 rated rare gold player. So that's one upgrade, plus he's got his hero card. Obviously if I do this on a new account, I won't have the option of doing this using the player of the month, because obviously that's been and gone. But Pukki would actually give us potentially a couple of chances of upgrades. Worst case scenario, as and when we can start putting special cards in, we would be able to put the hero Pukki in there. But Pukki as a more recent, up-to-date, current icon, rather than Dos being an icon on the channel for, you know, the last 2-3 years. Now the last 2 options are both players that do have multiple special cards in the game already, one of which will be a whole lot cheaper, which is the first player we're looking at, which is Tammy Abraham. Obviously has a 76 rated rare gold card, so a decent little start, you know, not the best card, but eventually when we can start putting chem stars on things, he'll be good enough for a little while. But he does also have 2 inform cards as well, so it does give us options going forward much further down the line in regards to upgrading the team and being able to keep him being upgraded at the same time. And the other option, because he's already got upgrades, is Timo Werner. So now Werner is an 83, the highest rated card on this short list of 5 players to potentially start off with. But he does have upgrades, so he has a player of the month. Again, I will have missed that by the time we probably get this started and up and running properly. But he does have informs. I think he's got like 2 or maybe 3 special cards that would be up for grabs for us. So it would probably be a bit more of a long term, we'd be able to get more upgrades. But obviously any of these cards could get upgrades or informs or whatever in the time being. It could be that we see a inform Bastos next week. We just don't know. But those are the 5 players and the reasons I've picked those 5 players to be shortlisted. Now there will be a poll over on Twitter. It will be my pinned tweet as soon as this video goes live. It will be the pinned tweet for however long. I'm going to try and get a really cool classy thumbnail made. I'm going to contact a couple of different people that I look at for design work normally anyway, and get something really clean, really nice to make as a thumbnail, because I think it'll be a really cool little series. But hopefully this all makes sense. Hopefully this is something that you guys like the sound of. It's just something, you know, going into the sort of, I don't want to say the latter stages of FIFA 20 because it shouldn't be the latter stages already, but obviously Team of the Year is, at the time of me recording this, either just come out or will be coming out soon. And it's kind of scary to think that, you know, FIFA is already near the end of its like big part of its cycle, because Team of the Year is like the big promo, and then Team of the Season being near the end, a lot of the hype has kind of dropped by that point. But this is just a series to go along with the streams, go along with the other videos and content that we're making on the channel, but something I'd like to try and complete weekly and have for you guys to see, and hopefully be something that you guys would enjoy. I think this is the kind of content I like watching, and hopefully you guys would like watching it too. So let me know your thoughts on this new series. Of course, the poll, the vote will be on Twitter. Like I said, a link to my Twitter will be in the description. Just Hursty Games if you want to know anyway. It's just Hursty Games. Same as the channel. But yeah, please do let me know on there. If none of these players are particularly popular, I do think we've got some popular players in there and some interesting choices with valid reasons as to why they're on the shortlist. I think that people will be happy with the overall choices that are there, because I haven't tried to go massively overboard and do a big player, because it could be I do this on a new account. But let me know your thoughts on it. If this sounds good to you, then please do leave a like on the video. Of course, share it with your friends. Let them know if you think it's the kind of thing they might like to watch. And of course, if you're new around here, then please do hit that subscribe button. And of course, turn on the notification bell to be told anytime we upload a video, or indeed we go live with a live stream. But for now, guys, I want to say a massive thank you for watching. I've been Tom. You guys have been awesome. And I hope to see you guys very, very soon. All the best and look after yourselves. Thanks for watching.
Let's go. Hursty Games, and this how we do. Now it's time we team up. Check them online, you might catch them playing FIFA. Hey, yeah, you know we keep it live. Make sure to give a like and subscribe. Gaming channel, what's the best one? Keep it hella dope, hella fresh, huh? Yeah, Hursty Games, tune in. Even told my grandmama, sister, and my best friend. You might want to check them if you want to be entertained. You already know the name. Check us out, Hursty Games. Hey, whoop. Make sure to give a like and subscribe.